is a springtime ring to have a friend right in your corner. Your heart will feel a little warmer. Tender loving care, tender loving care. Each warm and friendly touch lets someone know you care so much. Tender loving care, tender loving care.
Hi, welcome to another edition of Tender Loving Care from downtown Buchanan at Artistry on Main. We are here today doing our second segment of this wonderful gallery. I'm an artist. My name is Sara Golden. I have my art right here. You can come in and check out all of our wonderful pieces from different artists around the area. One thing that's really nice about Artistry on Main is whenever you buy from here, 100% of the money goes to the artist. The way this works is we just pay a small rent fee, and this is just a fantastic opportunity for artists to be able to display their work and sell it. While we're on the subject of me at this point, I'm going to go ahead and show you one of my pieces and read, because I've done several pieces that I've written a description of, kind of inspiring words. This one is fall, and since it is the fall season, it's a good time to read this one probably. It kind of has fall colors on it. Our world is in a constant state of change. Nothing ever really stays still and calm. There is no practical way to keep climbing higher and higher, always improving, never to stumble, never to fail. You are not perfect. No one person is. Why do you always feel as if you have to be better each time? Do you expect others to perform this way? It is time to allow yourself to fall. Nature is an honest and pure teacher. The leaves are fresh and green in the spring with colorful buds and always growing. Trees grow strong and mature, able to handle many homes for the wild ones. Yet the autumn does yet come, putting on a beautiful display so brilliant and vibrant. The leaves return to the earth, making the soil full of nutrients. All is well. Life continues after the fall. Stumble, rest, resume. I guess I just fell right there a little bit, stumbling on my words. So that is a sample of some of the available art that I have here at Artistry on Main. And here we have a section of Artistry on Main with Dr. Greenbrier Almond's work. Dr. Greenbrier Almond usually is the host of Tender Loving Care, and I'm covering for him today. Along with we will have a co-host that I'll introduce briefly here in a moment. This new book is called God's Boot Camp. He has several books here, really autobiographical in nature or covering his father's practice as a doctor. But this one was written as told to him by his wife, and I'm just going to read the back cover so you understand what it's about. Join Dr. Araceli Ganan Almond in an adventure of a lifetime in God's Boot Camp. Journey with her from her childhood in the Philippines across the world to a new life as a medical resident, physician, wife, and mother in the United States. Along the way, she has suffered hardships and also experienced great joy. She unknowingly enlists in God's army, and God has taught her many lessons, the most important being to trust and obey Him. So I was lucky to have a copy of this book, which I have started, and it is very interesting. Thank you for writing such wonderful work, Dr. Almond. Well, I am glad to introduce my co-host of the day, Tom Lynch from Lucky Acorn Chairs. He's been at Artistry on Main for how many years now?
Well, I'd just like to say I'm very happy to be here, Sara. Thank you for inviting me to be part of this event. I actually am, I think, the only artist who has been here from the very beginning. We started in 2008 planning this venture, and I think we opened our doors in 2009 after gathering artists and getting all our paperwork together.
Oh, fantastic.
And yeah, I've been here ever since.
That is very nice to know, and how wonderful we are. We're glad to have you here.
Yeah, thank you.
Go ahead and show us some of your work.
Sure. Well, I started making chairs in Rock Cave at the Linger Chair Factory. I got a job there part-time in 1977. So that's going on 40 years ago. It took me a few years to learn how to make a chair, but I did learn how and started a business on my own. I've been selling chairs across the country. Since then, I'm now semi-retired, so I still make chairs, custom make chairs for people, but I don't do shows or do any work outside of the state. I just sell here. It's my only place I sell my work now. So I make items for everyone, for the babies. This is my baby rattle that I've been making for quite a long time. Turned from one piece of wood, makes a nice sound. Of course, I make the rocking chairs, and I'm making also toy blocks out of scraps from the chair making process for kids of all ages. And I'm doing. I've developed a wood finish for my wooden products that you use with food. So my spatula. This is a spatula, and this is a wood finish that's food grade, and it's made from beeswax and coconut oil. Very easy to apply, and so I'm still. I still like to be involved in the arts in the local community. It's great to be here with all the other artists. We have over 30 artists here now in the gallery. And we're looking for new artists all the time. So if you are an artist, or if you know of an artist who wants to sell their work here in Buchanan and get 100% of the proceeds, please come by, get an application, and apply to join us. We'd love to have you.
Well, we're here at the section that is dedicated to Charlie Harper, one of the great artists that is here at Artistry on Main. But this particular artist is known worldwide and started out in Frenchton, West Virginia, which is just wonderful to have an artist that did so well worldwide. Tom, let's talk about some of the work we have here.
Well, let me just say that Charlie Harper, I was introduced to Charlie Harper just a few years ago. His work, he passed away in 2007. He was born in Frenchton, West Virginia. He went to school at Wesleyan, but then he did his graduate work in Ohio. He moved to Ohio, and his career was mostly in Ohio, but he came back to Wesleyan quite a few times and donated a lot of his work. You can see at the college, at the library, his work is hanging on the walls, so you can see his original work at the library. But he was also commissioned by the National Park Service to do pieces for them. He did work all over the country, different national parks. Charlie Harper is considered one of the first minimalists in artwork. In the 1970s, he became quite famous for his work doing nature artwork. He did birds especially, but he's quoted as saying, "I don't paint birds. I don't paint the feathers on birds. I paint the wings." So it's just two wings, forget about the feathers. So he's a minimalist, and you can see from some of his work that he really has a feel for nature and for his subjects. We thought it'd be good to feature Charlie in our gallery, being a native and local artist. We have all kinds of work of his. We have season's greetings cards. We have note cards. We have lots of children's puzzles and books, stickers. We have calendars. It's one of our calendars. So ladybugs were a favorite of his, and cardinals especially.
One of the things that I love about Charlie Harper is his use of geometry. Mm-hmm. He uses simple shapes, and that is, I guess, one way to express minimalist work, definitely. Do we have a mobile? What is this right here?
That's a memory game.
Oh, that would be fun using his work, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be
And
great.
that's for children aged 3 to 103.
I would definitely play this.
Yeah. And we have board books for young children. This is a number boards book. We have a coloring board book. Know Your Colors, it's called.
This one right here is a puzzle, 100 pieces. I love to put puzzles together myself. I don't know about you, Tom. I enjoy that. Has it been a long time?
Puzzles, yes, I love puzzles. I love puzzles.
Oh, there you go.
And this is a block puzzle for children. It's 12 pieces, comes in blocks of 4 up and 3 across.
Does it have the different, like if you were to flip it over, does it have another image on the other sides of it? I guess it does. It's one of those block puzzles that makes several different puzzles for children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 6, this is a 6 puzzle. It's 12 blocks, it's 6 puzzles. So.
And really, this collection from Charlie Harper is quite affordable, I will have to say. A lot of the stuff here at Artistry on Main is affordable whenever you realize the amount of work that goes into creating art and the sacrifices that artists make to bring art to you. So this is a treat to have Charlie Harper here.
Yeah.
Well, we're here with the section that's dedicated to one of our artists, Martha Reynolds. She works with glass, and she's a fantastic artist. What do you know about Martha?
Well, Martha joined us a few years ago. She's on our board of directors here. She's a great artist and very much involved in our whole organization. She's been painting for quite a few years, and you can tell from her design she's very much inspired by nature, like Charlie Harper. She paints on glass, but she also paints on paper and canvas. She lives in Doddridge County. Did I say that?
No, you did not.
She lives in Doddridge County, so she's a little bit farther away. But she comes in once a month to work in the gallery, like all our other artists. So, really, any day of the month you can come in to meet a new artist at the gallery. We didn't mention that.
That is a wonderful thing.
Yeah.
I see she has some holiday decorations.
She does
going
have
on here.
ornaments. They range from $15 to $20 for an ornament. Hand-painted, original artwork, and very well done. So come in and see Martha's work.
Yes, we have, one thing I wanted to show is she likes her cardinals. She has a section on cardinals, and this ornament is quite exquisite. As I carefully place it back. I also wanted to show you, she has some bells. That's kind of neat.
She paints on glass, but she doesn't make the glass herself. She buys glass from different glass makers, Blenko included.
This has some sort of a metallic paint involved. I'm not sure exactly what she uses, but it is exquisitely beautiful, I would have to say. This looks like it's done on
stained glass.
On a stained glass.
Yeah.
Yes. Very cool. One of our creative artists here at the gallery. Our next artist is new here at Artistry on Main. Her name is Brandy Lush, and she has quite a style that is interesting. I just want you to take a look right now because it's better to see it in person. What do you have there, Tom?
So Brandy specializes in the whimsical. So here's a whimsical cow. This cow, let me just check the price. This cow is $25. It's an original acrylic painting. You can hang on the wall. That's very inexpensive for an original painting. She also does whimsical cards. This is a $10 card. You can't beat that for original art. It's not a print, it's original art.
This one right here is of a leaf. It's $20. It's just matted, ready for framing. Very beautiful. She does some other work that is very nice. I see this eye here has a lot of detail, and it's $26. Wait, no, $25. My eyes are bad, I have to admit. Many pieces here on the wall. She has a series of ballerinas up here. And how would you describe this piece right here? What is the subject there? Just a lady with a bouquet. And another piece that I really like of hers is up here.
The sunset picture, yes, very nice.
Yes, and I see one of those old-fashioned hay rakes, possibly. It's a wagon wheel of some sort, but I always liken it to one of those old hay rakes because I have one and it just reminds me of mine.
Yeah. Well, I'm very fond of the cows. The whimsical cows are just there. They will just put a smile on your face, keep you smiling all day. So the laughing cows, my favorite.
We're lucky to have her here.
Yeah. Robbie Skinner is our next artist to review and show you. He's a photographer here in Buckman. He's a native of Buckman, and he's a member of the city council now, recently elected. He joined our gallery just a year or two ago, and has been a big asset to our organization. He's on our board of directors. He's been an inspiration to us and our other members, and his willingness to pitch in and help out and get things done. So Robbie's been a real asset to the organization. His photography is just awesome. He does a lot of photographs of the Buckman area. Wesleyan College is one of his favorite haunts to photograph. If you want a great picture of the college, Wesleyan, he's the man to come to.
I'm going to hold this one up right here. That's of Wesley Chapel, and this is a very nice frame. It's heavy. It's only $25 for this photo, and it's top quality. He's done, recently I've noticed these interesting collages of different pieces that he put together to spell the word, for instance, Buchanan. That's a new part of his collection. And West Virginia Wesleyan College, he's spelling Westland up here with these different photographs, if you can see that. How much do these pieces right here run? Let's see.
These are prints, and they run $10 each. It's an original photograph, unframed but matted.
And he has some clearance items here available too. This one is only $5. And I want to see if he has, yes, he has a whole tray of clearance items. So if you're looking for a gift around this time of year, right now would be a great time to come to Artistry on Main. A few of our artists do have things that are marked down in price, and this is definitely a good buy here for this. Here we have a collection of beautiful jewelry by Vicki Gotti of Bridgeport, West Virginia. Her pieces are very unusual, and she puts a lot of soul into her work. She tries to reach deep down and discover things that interest her and bring them to life. Some of these things are whimsical as well. We have these pom-pom earrings. Here's a collection of a necklace and earring set. I'm going to check the price on this. $22 for the, that might just be
Earrings.
for the earrings.
36 for the necklace.
36 for the necklace. Yes. Very pretty, very pretty.
Eclectic work. It's very original, one of a kind. Each piece is a one of a kind piece.
Yes, it is. This she uses lace right here, which, you know, that's the thing. You just never know what you're going to find in this section here. The other day I was working here and I noticed these beautiful earrings just sparkling at me. Those are 22 and there's a matching necklace.
Vicki likes to experiment. I think she's surprised
For 30.
As anyone is, by some of her original works. She's, I think, inspired to do things differently, and you can see that she's having fun with her work. She's just very whimsical and original work. Our next artist is a potter from Barber County, Kate Harwood. And Kate has been doing ceramics for over 40 years. Maybe, I'm not sure how long exactly, but well over 40 years. She has sold her work all over the country. She wholesales and retails. We're very happy to have her here in the gallery. She's a nationally known artist. You can see her work, very colorful, very sometimes whimsical and sometimes very
Functional.
functional. Thank you for that. She does work from small little cups to platters that would just blow you away with the color and the textures and the forms that she uses.
Yeah, I have right here one of her cups, for instance. It is, it's got a bird on it, and we have a few others the same kind up here, several to choose from. Very interesting pieces. She does bowls. These are nesting bowls of an unusual shape. Show the other one there, yeah. See, very nice. The colors used there, the rings of different browns and golds, very fall. I would imagine this set goes together for $50 is the price altogether.
Mm-hmm.
She has a nice signature on the bottom of that one, I noticed. Let me put this one back in there. Here we have a mortar and pestle, one of my favorite things. I love to have, this one is stone, is it not?
This is stoneware. It's
Yeah.
a bit rough. You want it slightly rough so that it actually
That you can-
grind,
yes.
grinding effect.
You can use that for your spices, and hey, whenever, if you have a dinner party, I think it's really cool to have your spices right there on the table and just mush them up right in front of people. It's fun.
Yeah. So I wanted to just talk about her sculptural work also. She does some cute little chicken sculpture. Her other pieces, this is kind of chicken-like. It has a beak and a little creamer,
Yeah.
little eyes. Very colorful.
I love this little cup right here, or it should be considered maybe a bowl, and it's only $8. Again, just come on in and find the wonderful work we have here from all price ranges. Really, you can find something affordable, you can find something high-end. We're just an eclectic group of people here.
Yeah, I'm going to just
Go ahead.
emphasize once again, these are all original works of art. Each piece is unique and different, and it really at $8, it's great. This is like a sake cup, right?
That's what that is. I would serve rice in it myself, was what I was thinking, but
Kate Harwood also does a line of jewelry with her ceramics. She makes beads and other ornaments to hang from earrings and necklaces, all reasonably priced. The necklace starts about $20, and the earrings are, I'm not sure how much they are. They're also about $20. all beautifully done, different colors.
Denise Heckle is our next artist. She does some fascinating pottery. This particular piece has an antler integrated right into it with some wire. She also does different necklaces and jewelry using pottery that she has created. These earrings right here are calling my name. Let me get these up for you to see. Hammered copper integrated into that. This particular piece, these are $32. And if you rush down here, she has some things that are on clearance. This right here is only $12. This is a wonderful piece for that price. Where can you go find original pieces such as this for such a great price? Another thing that she does that is interesting is she has these masks. This right here. Today would be the day to grab one of these masks. And she's got a lot of talent. This is an incense burner. I had to look at her little tag there because I wouldn't have known that. It's of a flower. It's very nice. Only $10 for that. A fascinating display of eclectic work here.
Karen Buckman is our next artist. She's a soap maker from Rock Cave. And Karen has been making soaps for about 4 or 5 years now, I think. And she also teaches soap making here at the gallery a few times a year. The nice thing about Karen's booth is when you walk by, the smell is just so awesome. Her soaps are perfumed with different scents. There's a peppermint twist and a French lavender and honey. There's, let's see, jasmine, vanilla, and gingerbread. It's just any scent you can imagine, she has put it into a soap. And her soaps are all made with coconut oils and all good ingredients. Very whimsical. There's this cute little cupcake soap. And
she has lotions.
She has her pie. And of course the lotions. You can't do without the lotions. The lotions are come in a large and a smaller version. All the different
aloe vera
flavors.
juice,
Yeah.
shea butter, cocoa butter, and different other ingredients that are varied.
So if you're looking for a good gift, inexpensive gift, a gift that smells good, bar soap's $3. And the lotions are $5. There's even something for everyone, a little tin can of miniature soaps. There you have it. With the happy holidays on the back. Ready for your Christmas shopping, Christmas giving. So come in, buy a bar of soap, and we'll all be happy.
Well, that concludes another edition of Tender Loving Care. We are so glad that you came to visit us here at Artistry on Main, and make sure you stop by in person sometime.
Stories of a West Virginia Doctor, written by Dr. Harold D. Almond. A collection of 55 short stories about his experience as a small-town doctor in central West Virginia. And Tender Loving Care. Stories from a West Virginia Doctor, Volume 2, written by Dr. Greenbrier Almond, using videotapes to write 70 additional stories of his father's very colorful life as a small-town doctor. They can be found for purchase at Amazon.com and most local bookstores. Tune into Channel 3 Buckhannon for Tender Loving Care with Dr. Greenbrier Almond, where he talks about the connection between Christianity and medicine.